And when I was 6 years old, I'll tell you a crazy story. My family and I escaped from the country of Iran to escape religious persecution, and horseback riding into the mountains of Turkey with coyotes that were from Kurdistan helping us. One of the things I was told at 6 years old as I was on the horse through the treacherous mountains is don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. That was resonating in my ear the night that we escaped. Because if I did, I would have fallen off the horse and down a cliff and never would have survived. And then fast forward in 2009, at the age of 32 years old, I actually fell asleep at the wheel one night when I was driving home, a block away from my tree. And I walked out of my car, came out, looked at the front of the car. It was completely wrapped around the tree. Thought I touched my arm, my face, no blood, nothing broken. I went back to the driver's side to see if my body was still in there. I thought maybe I was having an out-of-body experience, and I guess there was life after death, but luckily there was nothing in the car. I was okay, and that propelled me to, with daytime sleepiness as one of the indication, to get a home sleep test. And got a CPAP machine, couldn't tolerate it. And in 2010, when the oral appliance was kind of put on the market, and Dr. Gian Stanford and all the professionals in the American Medical Association approved the oral appliance and Medicare approved it, I was one of the first ones to make one for myself. And that's how I've been able to help thousands of patients since then. I've had some personal experience through it. And so it's been a blessing to help people and see their lives change through the simplicity of an oral appliance.
So you fell asleep at the wheel. Do you remember the crash?
I do remember the night. Yeah, I remember falling where I was almost home, and then the awakening was just the impact and the airbags deployed in my face. So it was. I don't remember feeling the actual impact into the tree because I was asleep. And so it was when I woke up, I just saw the whole smoke and from the airbags, I guess. My first and only accident in my life, and I'm 45 years old. So,
and you were essentially uninjured?
Completely. I had a little bit of when I touched my nose, just a little soreness, but no one would really believe me that I was driving the car. I mean, it's to this day, I don't get it. It's really weird. And the scary part, Eric, is we've all had this tiredness throughout the day. I mean, I'm sure your listeners have had it where we've been falling asleep, possibly when we're driving, or even the functionality at work when we're seeing patients, or if we're not a dentist, or any sort of focus and ability to have enough energy at work, or to be a little bit more in a happier mood. These all are sign tales of possibly not sleeping well. And it could be even insomnia, because we've got so many things going on in our minds. So I've actually been able to gear towards the insomnia part and the anxiety part as well, kind of pivot towards that and help patients with that as well with my supplements.